I'm Tim Roble, and welcome to another episode of Adventure Athlete 2024 King of the Hammers. Today is Friday the 26th, and this is the line. I'm going to walk you through all of these vehicles for tech and contingency. They're going to be doing inspections. Thought this was pretty cool. Looks like a little Miata. It's definitely the coolest kid right here in Hammertown. So many different vehicles. So a lot of stuff that's going on starting tomorrow is the Desert Challenge. That'll be Saturday morning starting at 8. So we're going to see a lot more desert cars versus rock-oriented stuff. We got side-by-sides in the mix here. That's going to get teched also. They released the course yesterday at noon. So pre-running started, and that really started the kicked off the week. I mean, how often do you just get to walk down a row and look at all the different trophy trucks, all the different types of builds? Got trophy carts here in the back. Started with the Jeep here. Another trophy truck. Hammertown's just definitely grown. I did a video this Monday, like 4 days ago, and this place did not even have booths fully erected. There was probably 10% of Hammertown that was actually up and going. And right now we're probably around 90%. I'm gonna switch back over because the view's better from the sunny side, not the shade side. Trying to do this real and raw and around people, so it's tough. Today's actually a nice day. It's probably 65, 66 degrees, and just a 1 to 2 mile an hour wind, just enough to keep the wind or the dust moving, which is nice. This is a really nice job on the cage. Whoever did this, all TIG welded. I always look in these corners for the TIG welds because that's something that shows you that someone knew what they were doing there. But that's a super clean car. That's a Maverick R. Starting to see a lot of these show up out here. Oh, and he's got an LSK upper arm, as well as lowers our LSK also. And looks like he's got King Shock switched out on this vehicle. And I want to say that's probably a CT cage, but don't quote me on that. Down the road, see what else we can find. This is just kind of what it looks like as a walkthrough. If you're at home, this may be a great way to check out things. I'm trying to bring you what it would look like if you just walk through Hammertown and showing you. I've stopped and done several videos with some of the vendors on some really neat exotic stuff. So trying to stay up and bring you the latest and greatest. And we'll see how that goes. Imagine this is going to probably be somewhere around a 20-minute video because there's just so much to show. The big boys of off-road racing. Did a video on this truck right here. Absolutely beautiful build. See if we can catch up here. Also did a short on this Yokohama truck. There's not a whole lot that they even have set up here on that yet, but I thought that was a really nice, I'll call that an expedition vehicle, but it may only be 2-wheel drive, and I believe that's the case. But coming out here is probably just fine doing that in a 2-wheel drive mode. Monster Energy, Can-Am, Fox all have a real big presence in Hammertown. They spent the money on the booth. If you wanted to get a car that's affordable, looks like Horizon Hobbies is here, and they'll get you set up with whatever you need. So this will go on like this all day. I think pre-running started again this morning at 8. Course was open. And today's video is brought to you by Ye Old Lamplighter in San Bernardino up on 40th Street. Amazing place to go. We love to go there and listen to live music on Wednesday nights. Thursday night they start an early karaoke. Friday is karaoke and Saturday is karaoke, and then Sunday they have a fun day. They got some great tacos, so a lot of neat things they offer there. New owners, and they're doing a wonderful job of carrying on the tradition and actually adding a lot of new things that are very favorable for the restaurant. So I give that restaurant 2 thumbs up. It's a bar slash tavern. I'm wearing their shirt today, and they got some great new owners. Back to Hammertown. So kind of basically just caught up to where I was walking down the row because we had a giant move. Mile marker. Some of these cars you see year after year. A lot of guys will take the time to do a whole new build on a whole new platform. I would bet this car works really well out in the desert. It's long. Probably started life as a 4-seat Polaris and whittled it down to a 2-seat. But it's the wheelbase that you're looking for out in the desert. Longer wheelbase, the smoother you ride, more you can get away with through the rough stuff. Probably not a rock car, probably won't be in the 4900 race, but I don't know. Just like that, I just got passed. Now, where are you going to see these trophy trucks start at probably $500,000 and go to 1.5 for a 4-wheel drive car? You want to go fast, you got to spend the money to do it. You want to be a millionaire racing off-road, you need to start with about $2.5 million and work your way down. The spot that's making all the noise. And back to the cars. This little Hammertown Donuts is here every year, and they set up before King of the Motos. They were one of the first vendors set up to sell donuts. I really don't eat sugar anymore, so I couldn't tell you if they're good or bad, but they usually always have a line, and I haven't heard anybody complain. That's what the menu looks like. Menudo Hangover Cure, $15. With all of this, I think my answer to this, as I'm getting older, I'm 55 now. I've raced King of the Motos 5 times. Unfortunately, I haven't finished. Either a bike problem or a me problem has taken me out of the race. But I think I would buy this new Can-Am. That's my thoughts, followed by the speed car. I don't know how well the speed does in the rocks. We'll walk around this Pro R. This is a nice build, and we're starting to see new things show up. You know, even the quality on this is all TIG welded, nice caps, suspension painted. Does not have the high clearance arms in the rear like Kyle Cheney's. Looks like he's got a different trailing arm on it. It's got the upper A arms powder coated yellow, which I think looks pretty sharp. Spindle powder coated black. It's got CT arms up front. And just a really nice, good build. I'm gonna say he's got 33s on it. Yep. Super solid car.
This has to go on positive.
So everyone's scrambling to get their stuff worked on, getting it straight for the inspectors. Make sure things are safe and done right. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the tech line, which it's actually starting to shrink. So they're getting people through pretty fast. But while we're out walking, while we're doing long content, let's go ahead and just keep cruising through and see what we have. Assault Industries is out here. They got a lot of bolt-ons for the side-by-sides. This Maverick Pro R, I thought was well done. I like the color scheme on it. The powder-coated upper chrome arms look really nice on this. It's got Fox live valve on it. And this might be my third or fourth choice down the road. Not that I'm against Polaris. I think this is a really nice car. I just really like the new automatic DCT transmission in the Maverick R. I think that's probably wait a year. Let them get all the things figured out on that. But that's a really, in my opinion, really nice car. From me being able to look at quality, fit, and finish on everything, I think the Can-Am is my number one go-to. Now, I will say on this, I really wish Can-Am would do double shear on all of their points. They don't. That leaves a little bit for the aftermarket to jump in there and create that double shear stuff. CT Raceworks is one of the guys that I used on my X3 build. And I would do that again. CA Technologies is right there also. They make really nice stuff. And I kind of found that CA Technologies had more stuff available at that time. You didn't have to wait for so much. But I really put those CT arms through a lot on my X3. And they worked out really well. Never had an issue with it. That X3 platform, which I had the XRC in 2019, the blue one, and that worked out really, really well.
Well, they fixed the shit right.
So we got an ice cream truck right here. Kind of a neat platform. Cool colors. Free ice cream from 3 to 4 p.m. This is a cool build. Not totally my style, but I could definitely respect it. And that's one of the things I noticed when I put something content-wise that may not be somebody's style. They're quick to tell me it's not. So thank you guys for taking the time to leave some comments down in the comment section. I really appreciate that. So here we have a stock Pro R. One of the guys that met out here, David, he's in the market to buy a side-by-side, and he said he found one of these brand new, a 23 leftover for $35,900. I thought that's pretty good value. If you got a live valve Maverick R, you're probably looking somewhere around $50K. I would definitely put that in the budget. Shock Therapy, which is also now owned by Fox. I had no idea. That's kind of one of the go-to suspension tuners that I would use for a setup. I actually used Fox on mine. I had a free gift certificate to do tuning on my car when I bought it, and I was able to utilize that. They only took 10 people out here, and I was able to do runs through the whoop-de-doo section. And I was able to take the car from 71 miles an hour to 82 miles an hour with a good setup and tune. So this isn't even close to what the full capacity of Hammertown is going to look like. As we go through in the days, we're going to see this place that's going to be tough to walk, probably even starting this weekend and all the way through the week will be just super slammed. Speaking of slammed, I have no idea what we got going on here. I thought maybe they just had the shocks out, but it looks like they're running some type of air-tuned suspension, AccuAir suspension, and hopefully you can see their contact. information. And right there. There. It looks like that's an interesting setup to me. That's what the car looks like at full bottom. And I still say side by side is really the best money you can spend. Show up at the dealership, pick out what you want. You can finance it, insure it, and then all your friends are in the same platform, which is kind of a neat deal. Whether you're running desert, dunes, rock climbing, out exploring, there's so much you can do with them. And I would still have mine if I just didn't use mine as a one-seater. Unfortunately for myself, my wife is a wonderful passenger, but we only did 2 trips together, and I think about 90% of the time I was by myself. And right here's the fire pit. This would be the Jumbotron. Saw that on my King of the Motos video. I think this is probably one of the best places to watch King of the Hammers if you haven't done the VIP experience. The VIP experience, which I do every year now, 5 days worth of them feeding you, 5-star chef. It's really a great deal. We now have a general store, and from what I understand, I haven't done a run through there, but they sell eggs and milk and anything that you may have left behind is in there. Said Can-Am has a big presence out here. Here's the coming up on the Can-Am booth, and absolutely respect the work it took to set this up. All this is shipping containers that just open up. I was watching the guys the other day in the wind roll these signs in front of each car with new white paint, and I thought that was pretty unique that they were going to take the time to just make everything look sharp and as professional as possible. Maverick R in a color scheme that I haven't seen before. I've seen it all black, but I haven't seen this two-tone with Smart Shock, and I think that would be my choice. If I had to buy something this weekend, it would be this car, and immediately I would take the spindles, and I gotta be honest, I'd hit that with some Rust-Oleum Professional flat black, and that's what I would have going on there, and I'd touch it up as needed, quick and easy, and it really makes those arms kind of disappear. I did not think that the white would look as good as it did, or the yellow, but it really worked out really well. So you can sign up here, you're gonna get to spend something. Booths have a lot of stuff, gimmicks to get your email, but that's how they stay in business with marketing. Super clean aluminum work on the back of this little buggy. I totally respect that. That's nice. Very well done. Talking to some of the trophy truck guys, I see a lot of carbon fiber, even molded carbon fiber panels on their cars now. And I thought that was kind of unique, but they said that saves about 100 pounds in weight over aluminum for doing the same job. So learn something new every single day out here. If you look and talk to the right people, you can learn a lot. All right, we're kind of coming back to the start point where we kind of got going. Apparel printing. And here's where I'm going to spend my time. Liquid Molly, that was a sponsor of King of the Motos. If you got something that you guys can do with them, nice to support the people that support you. And here we have the VIP experience coming in right here. Right across the way, we got Warren. They're a longtime sponsor of King of the Hammers, and showing up nice with their booth. Well, that's going to be it for now, guys. You got questions, comments, you're on your way out. I would definitely bring layers of clothes. The nights can drop down into the 30s, and days can be in the 70s, so wouldn't hurt to bring a pair of shorts, a tank top, a short sleeve shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and definitely a warm jacket with layers. Think about that. But that's going to be it for now. Questions, comments, please hit me up down below. I'm Tim Rubble, and I'll catch you here next time.